feelings, baby! First up, we have the potential reason behind the stage explosion on last night's Raw. WWE have accidentally mentioned AEW on social media, and a new 24/7 champion has been crowned. Last night's Raw was absolute pandemonium. We've got pregnancies, we've got some surprise faces, we've got 2 out of 3 falls matches, more of those. That's very exciting. But the opening segment of Raw saw a Falls Count Anywhere match between Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley, and the two made their way up to the top of the ramp, and things went crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mental. Why am I talking like this morning? So, Braun Strowman shoulder tackled Bobby Lashley through the set. Explosions were going off. Corey Graves.
He said ish. He said holy ish.
Holy ish.
And he didn't get censored.
Didn't get censored.
And there's a 15-second delay, so it was deliberate. They would have caught that. It
has been censored on the YouTube.
It's been censored on the YouTubes, but it has to, doesn't it? Because you get the wrath of the YouTube gods.
So we have the reason, or the potential reason, behind this happening. Not just because it's really cool and Braun Strowman gets involved in all of the cool stage-based stuff on Raw, but it's because a new Raw set might be coming. And this makes me very, very excited. This comes via WrestleVotes, who have a pretty decent record with stuff like this. It makes sense with the SmackDown's move to Fox, and they want to really differentiate the brands, especially with the appointment of Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman as exec directors. And so this might be a way of speeding that up. It wasn't fixed during the show. It was on the side. Good. It was just, So I think this is very, very exciting. What do you want to see from a new set, Sam?
I don't want this much LED. Okay. Like it looks impressive. It looks really cool. I like the ramp being LED. That's really nice. But like, it just feels a bit like, I don't know. Like it's just a big, very blank slate, isn't it? It doesn't have any character. Yeah. It's sort of just. It's like the WrestleMania 35 set where it was just screen. Mm-hmm. Like I don't like that. I like things to have a bit more to them. Like my favourite Raw set still of all time is just the Black Curtain.
Oh, they'd never go back to that. Now, I agree. I love that as well. SmackDown Fist was absolutely terrific. Unique. To me, it's not about what I want to see from each individual brand. It's more to do with that each individual brand looks so unique. Because at the moment, they're just the same thing, but red and blue. I
want some set dressing on the stage. I want things like, because at the minute, it's screens, stage, ramp, and on the stage you've got the WWE logo and obviously commentary. But it's like, I think if you had some like extra stuff on the sides of the stage, it would look a little bit more impressive, a little bit more of a spectacle style show.
What are you thinking on the sides of the stage, Sam?
I don't know, like giant claws.
Claws? Yeah. Okay.
Just big metal structures or whatever, like something just on the edge of each stage each side of the stage, just like maybe frame it a bit better.
I like it. I like it a lot. Time will tell once again, but...
it's just a lot of me doing this.
No, I thought it was lovely, that.
Giant jazz hands.
Time will tell, we will see, but fingers crossed, but they really need it at this point. It's been looking the same for an awful long time.
It's been the same since it was like the old neon stage as well. Like it's always been this sort of.
I hate the thing along the apron of the ring, the LED board.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
You can't. You know what the most annoying thing is? On the gauge, you can't go and get a chair. I like the fact that you can get a chair from back there or there. You can't do it anymore because there's.
Do you remember when it used to be a different apron got you a different weapon?
Yeah.
Chair, hammer.
I like the little spinny wheel in Extreme Rules.
Oh.
Let's move on. Next up, someone's getting fired. Sam, I'm really sorry that we've got to let you. No, it's not. Somebody at WWE. Somebody at WWE has done a big whoopsie. Don't know what to call it. So last night, we'll talk about it a bit more in detail in a second, but the Street Profits made their WWE Raw debuts. And of course, WWE keen to tout this all over.
Yeah.
Not tout, but social media. And so on Instagram, WWE posted a lovely picture of the Street Profits there, having a whale of a time. And the caption below it is, the hashtag NXT Tag Team Champions, AEW here.
Ooh.
Instead of are here. I would argue that this is being done on a desktop computer.
Well, the keys are very close together.
But it's capitals. That looks like an autocorrect.
It looks like an autocorrect. But the keys are close together on a phone. So, like, if you missed, it would just...
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is being done on a phone. I think they've got too much social media stuff to happen. I don't think there's somebody sat there on an S9 typing this stuff out. And if so, why is AEW in the autocorrect above the word R?
Internal documents.
That is ludicrous. They're here on Raw. They made their debut last night in a backstage segment. Yeah. They're still the NXT Tag Team Champions, of course.
I've got a little bit down about it. Just next, like on the next page. So yeah, they appeared. They interrupted Paul Heyman earlier on in the night, and then they get their own interview. And they're sort of like, we need to add a little bit of flavour to it. And Montez Ford does a big finally, like The Rock, and Dawkins is like, no, not that. And then they say they're going to bring the swag back to Monday Night Raw. And I think this is either they're going to get called up because they've been absolutely on fire in NXT, or I'm hoping this is a Heyman thing and that we're going to see maybe a little bit more fluidity between developmental and Raw. Maybe just every now and then they'll just throw some people up for a couple of weeks and bring them back down.
I think that's fine. It worries me when proper call-ups happen.
Because the thing that gives you is exposure and experience in front of like maybe a 10,000 house on a good week, like
very good week.
Like, but you're out there in front of a much larger audience than Full Sail, and it's live. It's not recorded, so they can't just edit things out. And I think that's the way to do it. Like, just bring them in for a couple of weeks, send them away. Bring them in for a couple of weeks, send them away, and just do that with some of the talent. I hope that's what this is. I really hope it's not a call-up, because it's going to leave the NXT tag division in dire straits again. They're
not adverse to doing. We saw it with the War Raiders, of course. Yeah. They were called up as champs.
That was messy, though, because they had two different names on the tapings. They had they were War Raiders, they were Viking Experience, it was back and forth.
It's a shambles. It's a complete and utter shambles. The other thing to mention here is the wording. Finally bringing the swag back.
Yeah.
Swag. Haig. 5-star. Confirmed, Jack Swagger is heading back to where he belongs. Monday Night Raw with the Street Profits. Interesting. Soaring Eagle, bit of Zeb Coulter, Cesaro. No, keep him on his own.
Maybe he's going to be the Zeb Coulter now.
Cesaro?
No, not Zeb Coulter. No, it's Cesaro.
The Eagle?
No.
The Swagger.
The Swagger.
And finally, the 24/7 championship shenanigans continue. Drake Maverick, of course, trying to go on his honeymoon yesterday, but he brought his wife, who now has a bit of an on-screen role in WWE, very cool to see. He brought her to Raw to meet Dana Brooke. There she is. Taking her down, but really his mind was always set on the 24/7 championship, which worked out very well for him yesterday. He captured the 24/7 title, clobbering R-Truth in the back with his flight case, pinning him, and then getting out of there on his real honeymoon. You enjoying this stuff?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them going on honeymoon to somewhere like Barbados and having Truth sort of on his phone with all the social media updates, trying to find them. It's going to be great.
What I really like about this is, especially if they're going all around the world.
Truth goes to a different country.
I really like the fact that they're getting to travel all over. This must be a really fun thing to be involved in.
What if Truth just turns up at another promotion and takes the belt?
I'd like that a lot. I'd like that an awful lot. So yeah, new 24/7 champion, Drake Maverick. This stuff is still performing very, very well on digital. The most viewed thing from last night's Raw is the Lashley Strowman segment, the explosion and everything. That's done about 500,000 already, but this stuff is doing twice as well as pretty much everything else. It's doing about, I think, 200,000, which...
It's going to be very hard to make this get old.
Yeah,
you can.
There's so much you can do.
So much with it.
So much you can do, and I really like it as a viewer, just because it's everything in WWE for a long time has felt like it just happens within the arena. Remember when Joe turned up at AJ's house, and it was just like, wow, this is visually really different. It's really interesting. We now got that pretty much each and every week. There's something else happening, and I love it. I'm really, really enjoying it. It does seem that the views and the success of this stuff, at least digitally, seems to be very reliant on R-Truth. R-Truth is the man bringing in the numbers.
As long as somewhere down the line we can have recreations of very famous Attitude Era moments, like the supermarket fight.
Oh, it needs to end up in a supermarket. Yeah. What was it, the Chuck E. Cheese with the soft play area and everything? Absolutely fantastic. Great stuff. Really enjoying it. That's it from us. We love news. Yeah. See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.